It's 3 a.m. outside a police station in the Turkish resort of Gumbet. Essex boy Lee wants to report a crime. He claims he's been mugged at knife point.
There's some geezer come up to me and put a knife to my throat and told me to get into the car. We got into the car, he drove miles and miles and miles away. He told me to get out my wallet and that, got out my wallet. He took 20, it was about £20 he took. Yeah. And then he took my top off and then he dropped me off and I had to walk home.
And there was £20 inside, yeah?
Yeah.
17-year-old Lee is taken inside the police station to be interviewed. But his friends also have another worry. Their other friend Ben is missing.
And they'd all got separated. Lee was walking behind them and Ben and his friends had gone into like a little bar or whatever.
And I saw Ben dancing and that, and it was the last time I saw him. He had a white shirt on with the tassels that go like that on it around. He had black trousers on, black shoes on.
The friends are confused. They can't speak Turkish, and they're not convinced the police are taking Ben's disappearance seriously.
They're not searching for him, as far as we know. They're not doing anything. They're really, really arrogant. Their attitude is so off, it's unbelievable.
It's the beginning of a long night for this group of British holidaymakers. Almost half of the incidents reported to Gumbet Police involve British tourists. Much of the trouble is centred around the 50 bars in the resort's main street. "15 years ago, the town was a sleepy fishing village. Now, though, the warm weather and cheap drink attract almost 250,000 British tourists every year. It appears to be home from home. That is, until something goes wrong. A quarter of a mile from Gumbet's Bar Street is the town's police station. It's staffed by 35 officers who deal with up to 40 tourist-related incidents a week, ranging from drunken fights to robbery. At the sharp end of dealing with British tourists is Sergeant Ali Kochikaya. As head of the motorcycle unit, his job is to be first on the scene at any incident.
This is an alcohol city. The British and the other tourists really prefer to come here. They come here for holiday and they want to have fun and more drinks. They want to forget all the bad things when they leave that job. They have right to be drunk. Everyone can be drunk, but what we don't have to do is to disturb other people and to break the rules.
Sergeant Kochikaya is proud of the Turkish police's tough reputation.
We have a gun, as you see, and we are very well trained, and we can ride, we can fast, and you know this is okay for people who is good with the laws. And on the other hand, I wouldn't like to meet a policeman like myself on the road if I want to do something bad.
It's an hour since Lee first went inside the police station to report his attack. His friends are getting agitated.
They're just asking him questions all the time, sort of thing, basically. What happened? Was it a knife? Was it a barrel of a gun, scissors? All you saw was a silver thing. You don't know what it is, do you? You know, it'd be like a violin thing, but you don't get to know, are you? Strange country, you're going to crap yourself, aren't you? Take it over against your throat.
At 4:30 a.m, Lee appears, but in a police van. He's heading to hospital, not to be treated for injuries, but because the police think he's drunk.
Lee's been taken off to have an alcohol test and we've been told to go back to the apartments and wait for him to come back there.
But instead of heading back to their apartments or looking for their other friend Ben, the group go to a kebab shop.
In England, I mean, come on, they would have been looking for Ben as soon as we'd said something had happened. They could put us in the back of a car and go and look for him, check the bars for him, anything, do you know what I mean? It's a lot, they could do a lot more than they are doing.
It's morning. Lee's friends have been up all night waiting for him to return from hospital. Their other friend Ben is still missing. But the mystery is almost over. It's 8 a.m. in Gümbet, Turkey. The missing Essex boys have finally returned, and Ben has an extraordinary explanation for his disappearance.
I was in a coma. I woke up in hospital.
You're joking?
No, I was in a coma. I woke up in hospital.
Shit in your shirt, blood.
Hello.
By the way,
Was that really? Honestly?
Yeah. I was in a coma in hospital.
Stupid boy, I've been
Woke
worried
up and just
about
went,
you.
Listen,
where am I?
we've been worried about you all day.
I woke up in hospital. I was like, well, where am I?
I've been up for 40 years.
Is that correct?
Sorry, mate. I didn't mean to cause anyone any trouble. I don't know. The last thing I remember is getting chased by 4 blokes, and then that's it. That's all I remember.
well, as if I only said that I was walked home for 3 hours and
How
looked
the
for him
fuck
for
is he
about an
meant to know
hour.
what time he got out? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, he ain't got to watch him. I didn't watch him.
Ben met his friend Lee in hospital.
Until
The
tomorrow.
pair say they were victims of a mugging,
Time did you arrive
but the
back from,
details are a little hazy.
I've got completely and utterly off of my face, down in pints to drink one of the reps under the table. I did drink him under the table though, fair enough. And then the next thing I remember running and getting a big punch up and then waking up in hospital.
So I have a beer.
I don't remember leaving the club. I don't remember getting to hospital. I don't remember even where I walked in the meantime. I don't know how I lost my jewellery. I don't know anything.
The jewellery's gone.
Yeah.
All my
his
jewellery, my
watch, his
chain, well,
£150
even my
watch.
earring that was in my ear's gone.
They can't remember anything about being attacked, but still expect the police to investigate.
And then we went back to the police station. They sat us down for about 4 hours, just talking Turkish gibberish. And then they basically called me a liar.
Well, they didn't call you a liar as such, but that's what they were getting at. They gave us 2 options to either stay in a cell for the rest of the night until the alcohol's out of our system and then make a formal complaint and obviously a statement, or go home and forget that the whole thing happened.
I know it can happen in Basildon, Southend and all that, but
Lost all my money that was in my pockets.
still expect the police to do something about it.
To top it all off, I lost my fags.
Yeah.
And that's my worst. I blame myself really, because it was, regardless of whether I walked off or whether I was bashed up or what,
but you should be,
I still got drunk and I still got, you know, put in hospital.
the street.